Good afternoon, everyone. It is 3:33 p.m. on Wednesday, the 24th of January, 2024. I want to talk to you about an image that I have in my mind. Imagine that you go to the arts and crafts store and you get yourself a box of modeling clay. Now, when you take it home and you put it in your workspace, you realize that this is modeling clay and it is never going to retain its shape. It's not pottery clay, whatever you call it, to where you'll fire it in a kiln and it will, as far as you're concerned, be the same shape forever. So no matter what you do to this, it can always be redone, it can always be remolded. If you contemplate this, you will realize that the fundamental nature of modeling clay, the essential nature of it, is formless. There is no permanent form to modeling clay. Unlike, even though it's not actually permanent, within the scope of a human life, the other type of clay, the type you fire in a kiln, it starts out with its essential nature being formless, and then you shape it and you fire it and it becomes what it is, and then its essential nature is, maybe a bowl or a teapot or whatever it is. No, but this is modeling clay for this image. So essentially formless, I shouldn't even say formless, but essentially without form. Now here's the thing though, even when you take it out of the box, it's in these little rectangular logs. It has a shape. And if you make something and you don't like it, you smush it into a blob. It's not like a specific shape with a name, but it's still a shape. And you can never make the modeling clay not have a shape. So it has no permanent form, and that is its essential nature. Okay, so let's not say that its essential nature is formless, but that its essential nature is without form, or does not have a form. So it's not that it is formless, it's just not any specific form. And the reason this is important is because some of you may have already gotten ahead of me and figured out where I was going with this. We start delving into philosophy and spiritual teachings and go through our life, and those of us who are seekers, often come upon this concept, this sort of mind-blowing concept that all of the things that we thought were permanent are going to go away, and turns out the essential nature of reality is without form. But then a lot of us start to think that we're looking around at all these forms and they're not real. And to some degree that may be true. A lot of what we think we see is an illusion. But the forms, they exist. They're just not permanent. So it's true to say that the nature of reality does not have a permanent form. But it's not, or that it's transient. But it's not accurate to say that it's formless. So if we start to try to perceive a formless reality, you may get that, but that's not the whole story. You may be able to twist your mind into perceiving a formless reality, but reality is not formless. It's always in form. It's always going to be in form. The form is always going to change, but you're not going to find formlessness. So, as with the modeling clay, so with reality itself. No permanent form, but not actual formlessness either. It's always going to be in some kind of form. That is all. Have a good day, if you believe in good days.